The National Audit Office colluded with HS2 back in 2018 when they published an investigation into the land and property acquisition for Phase 1 of the High-Speed 2 programme. The Department for Transport has used this report to justify their actions and excuse themselves of corruption for the last 7 years. On March 14, 2025, the National Audit Office published a report on the governance and decision-making on mega-projects. This report represents a complete U-turn of their position on HS2, acknowledging that spiralling costs, delays, and poor decision-making have wrecked the largest infrastructure project in a generation at taxpayers' expense. This mirrored the Public Accounts Committee's U-turn following the publication of their report on February 28, which branded HS2 a risk to the UK and a cycle of repeated failure, which has become a casebook example of how not to run a major project. It is only now that politicians and civil servants are confessing that it is unacceptable that over a decade into HS2, we still do not know what it will cost.
We do not currently have an agreed cost estimate now for the for Phase 1 of HS2 Limited. This is clearly an unacceptable position, so I want to acknowledge that.
What is suspicious regarding the latest National Audit Office report is that two of the authors, Leanne Murray and Hedley Ayers, were involved in the National Audit Office report on HS2 published in 2018. They were presented with concrete evidence from whistleblowers 7 years ago, which they chose to ignore. They have not been honest and have allowed previous errors in their reporting to go unresolved. The National Audit Office does not protect the taxpayer or public interest. Their scrutiny is only symbolic, and their reporting is selective. The National Audit Office has failed in its role as a watchdog.